another episode of Let's Roll Out. Today we've taken a trip off of the beaten path to experience the rally-inspired 2017 Subaru WRX. You see, I remember growing up watching Colin McRae just tear up the back roads in his Subaru and thought of how fun that looked. Today we've got this. It's a 2-liter turbocharged 268 horsepower, 258 foot-pounds of torque, all-wheel drive, little beast. We wanted to see how good this car is, and we have one here on Let's Roll Out. You have to look at this car. With its huge fender flare, the 18-inch wheels, this car has also been lowered more than that from the factory. It gives it a really hunkered down look to the road. See, it's always been famous with the youth, and you can see why. It's a very aggressive car. Along with its good looks, you know it's gonna be pretty fast as well. I can only wish we had the manual transmission, but today we've got the Sports Shift CVT transmission. That gives us the paddle shifters on the beautiful steering wheel. And it just seems like a car that will be a lot of fun today.
Now on the insides of the car, you have a beautiful flat bottom steering wheel with all the necessary controls for your cruise control and for your going through your media. We have a 6.3-inch touchscreen that activates and works pretty fast. Now, Subaru has gone a little bit further by adding carbon fiber trim just to make the car look really nice inside. Now, this car has some bucket seats that keeps you in place and it's just so comfortable. They are so supportive, and it reaches up beneath your armpits to just cradle you in place.
Now, what might surprise many, this is a small car, but it's amazing the amount of space that you have in the back seat. Now, I am not a small guy, and I can fit in the back without my knees making contact with the front seats. You know, for some people who are thinking of having a family with a small car, this will be absolutely more than good enough for car seats or any adults. It is still very comfortable. The kind of space that you find in the back seat also continues in the trunk as well. There's enough space that you're able to fit two medium-sized suitcases in the back. On top of that, it carries a 60/40 fold-down seat for more capacity. Well, it's now time for us to drive this car to see how nice it is. Let's go have some fun with this. This car is supposed to embody all the things that make you just love it. Let's go see if it does. So now we're in 2017 rally-inspired all-wheel drive Subaru WRX. You can feel that this is a sporty car immediately. The suspensions are really tight, and you can feel the imperfections in the road to some degree. The STI mufflers are great to give you all the stimulation you would want. This is so nice. There's zero dead spot in the steering. It's a rack and pinion steering, and it does give you all the feedback that you need. Now, we can get some tire roar coming in, but again, it adds to the experience of the car. From the fact that this car's suspension was already very good, but Nick has gone even further to lower it some more, to give it more of that hunkered down feel to the car. Every turn of the steering, and it responds so well. I like this car, the Subaru WRX. We're gonna take it into the twisties and just to see how it handles that. But for right now, it feels really, really good. Now, what I love about the twisties, it doesn't require speed, but it can definitely show the true character of the car. We do have the CVT transmission in this vehicle, and let's see how well it performs. The car feels so neutral. It is nice. Now, where some all-wheel drive systems will give you that rear wheel bias and you feel like you're being pushed around the corner, this thing feels planted no matter what you do. It is cool. I like that Subaru is giving you the option to mimic that of a real gear shift in the CVT transmission. You see, they wanted to change technologies, but they didn't want to take you so far that you didn't get some of that familiarity that you would get on a traditional transmission. The car feels nice in these corners. Can I live with this? You're damn right I could. The suspension does an absolute brilliant job of keeping you so secure, and the car is just so nimble. Where you put the steering, it goes. Wow. I can do this all day long. Oh my gosh. For the size of vehicle too as well, it is more than good enough. The power is great. The way it's delivered is seamless. Once you hit 2700 RPMs in the power band is where you get the boost and the car comes alive. The Subaru WRX is a fun car to drive fast or slow. It is nimble, extremely responsive. The steering wheel communicates to you so well, but there's some things I would rather have. My first, a manual. A manual transmission would have taken this vehicle from here and put it up there. It would have made the car so much more fun. My second thing was the steering. Even though it's so great, on it, there's just too many buttons. It seems too busy for me. And the third complaint was the temperature controls. Feels very tactile in your hands, but there are no readouts to tell you if you are either at 15 degrees or 26 degrees. I would like to set my temperature and finish. The WRX. It is beautiful for the youth and for the young at heart. It is a great car. Thanks for watching Let's Roll Out, and see you in our next episode.